Hi, I'm Heather. I'm a pre- and postnatal corrective exercise specialist, and this video is going to share with you some exercises I recommend you avoid if you are postpartum, especially if you have diastasis or diastasis recti, because it can interfere with your body's ability to heal that and can actually make it worse. So now what do you want to do? Let's start with what is diastasis. Again, it's that separation of your abdominal wall. Your rectus abdominis, your six-pack, normally are held together by a very strong, taut, connective tissue called your linea alba. But two things happen when you're pregnant that allow for the separation. One is the hormone relaxin. Your body makes it to soften tissues and ligaments, especially in your pelvis, to make room for baby to get through there, which you want, but unfortunately applies to every soft tissue in your body, including the linea alba. So this firm, taut tissue is now pliable. So when you pair pliable with expanding belly, you get whoosh. That's how it happens. So you definitely don't want to make it worse. Most of the healing is going to happen in the first 6 weeks with your soft tissue, so you want to pay really close attention that you're not doing things that are going to interfere with that. And the first thing that can interfere with that is a crunch. I know crunches are one of the best abdominal exercises you can do, but when you have a weak abdominal core, when you bring your shoulders to your pelvis, anything that crunches like this, instead of having that firm connective tissue to pull in your abdominals, what happens is it splays out to the side. It splays out to the side instead of going in to strengthen it. It's just not strong enough. It's not strong enough to do it yet, and so it goes out to the side. So going out to the side, increasing separation. Not what you want. The next exercise I recommend you avoid is a plank because your abdominal wall is just not going to be typically strong enough to support your body weight in a traditional plank. There are certain modifications you can do to work up to it, but in a traditional plank, think about trying to hold up a bowling ball with a Kleenex. You know, it's not going to work. It's just going to go zoop. Well, so if you're in plank position, think about your abdominal wall as that Kleenex trying to support a bowling ball. That weight is pushing down, and that tissue is not strong, and it's already stretched, so it's just going to keep stretching and not close back together. You want to avoid gravity working against you, like in a plank. Along with plank, and this one, oh, surprising, is downward facing dog. I know I did it when I was pregnant. You might have done it pregnant too, but it's definitely not recommended, especially postpartum with diastasis, because of that same bowling ball Kleenex idea. Especially when you're in downward facing dog, most of the time the separation occurs just above your belly button, which when you're in downward facing dog, that's where the bulk of your weight is going to fall. It's right above your belly button. Even if you don't have a lot of excess weight hanging around your midline, it still is a lot of weight that something weak is trying to hold up. So it's going to further separate that gap. So definitely don't want to do too much too soon in that way. Wait till your diastasis is healed. A good thing you can do is to check for progress. You can do the self-diastasis check, measure the finger gaps, monitor that, make sure it's going smaller, down to that 1 finger gap. 1 to 2 is pretty normal, 3 and up, you definitely want to pay attention to. But also, in addition to the gap, I like to pay attention to the integrity of that tissue. You know, how firm and strong is it? Now, right away, it's probably super squishy. How far can you stick those fingers into your abdominal cavity? It might be scary. It can feel super, super squishy. So just pay attention to that. You want to feel a little bit more and more resistance every week that goes by to know that it's healing. So there you go, 3 exercises I recommend you avoid doing when you're postpartum, at least until it heals. For more information on things you should do to facilitate healing, shoot me a message or just continue on with the program.